Yeah, greetings. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. Today we're just going to have a look at some testing of our new dollar cost averaging EA, which is for MT5, using the trailing stop feature. So today we'll have a look. Here's the EA here, JAGfx DCA, dollar cost averaging EA. It's MT5. We're going to test it on the pound USD 1 hour chart. From the beginning of this year, so 1st of January 2025 to 1st of October 2025. So we'll use a $10,000 account with 100 to 1 leverage. Let's have a look at some of the settings I'm going to use. In this case, I'll get rid of that. I'll just use the safe multiplier. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So the initial base lot will be 0.01. Second size will be the same. The first will be 0.01. Second one will be 0.01. Third will be 0.01. Then the fourth one will be 2 times that. So it'll be 0.02, then 3 times that. So 0.03. What other settings do I have here? I'm only going to unlimited trades per sequence, but I'm only going to limit it to 1 sequence per direction, just so it's a bit easier to follow on the chart. It's just a way of reducing risk. No times. This will be the 1 hour chart, remember. This is fairly important, this part down here. The overbought on the QQE is going to be at the 60 level, and the oversold is going to be at the 40 level. We're using the exit strategy, pure trailing stop. We've got a choice of 4 there. We're going to use the trailing stop today, and this is the settings we have to look at if we're using the trailing stop. So the first thing we have to look at is whether we're going to do it in pips or dollars. In this case, we're going to stick with pips, so it's going to be 50 pips. So the trailing stop will commence when we have 50 pips profit. We're disabling the dollars, so nothing to do with dollars. We're going to trail it by 40 pips, 1 step at a time. 1 pip, 1 step at a time. So that's the main settings. Fairly straightforward. Trailing stop. Let's get into it. Okay, I've just gone into visual mode on MT5. So it opens a new window. All right, let's explain what's happening here. This is the EA in visual mode. As I said, it's a separate window. Any blue vertical line is the start of a new sequence. So I've just put the start sequence on. I haven't worried about the end of the sequence. This is the QQE advance down here. So above this 60 level, this top blue line, we're looking to sell. That's the overbought. And the 40 level is the oversold. So anything above the 60, we're looking to sell. Anything below the 40, we're looking to buy. Any new trades will come up in this box here, and you can follow along. Now, you'll see, so here's a sell trade. The black line is the overall break even, that black line there. So we've got a second sell trade on. You'll see the overall break even line move. So hopefully we'll get a third trade here, and there it is. You can see the black line, the overall break even moved up. 4th trade, it's moved up. 5th trade. So here's our list of trades here. Now there's a 6th trade. You can see what's happening here. Now we're just trying to, there's a new sequence to the buy side. That's no problem. So while we've got 2 black lines there, we've got 2 break even. Now we're just trying to see some trailing stop in action, which will be, hopefully we'll get one soon. No, move too quick. There's a big gap in the market, and you can see all those sell trades are being closed there. And there goes the buy trade. All right, so here we go. Sell. Second sell. You can see the overall break even moving up. Here we go. There's a red line. That red line's the trailing stop on a sell. There's a blue line. That's a trailing stop on the buy. So I'll just let this play. You can just watch it. So there's a trailing stop moving up, and there's a trailing stop moving down. So A couple of sells. You can watch them down here if you wish. This is a 1 hour chart. Not much thought went into the settings. I just found something that works. There's a buy. Yeah, we've stopped out. Now we're still in sell mode. You can look down. We've got a few sell trades on. Still in sells. Hopefully we'll get some. There's the sells going down. We're also in a buy. All the sells are closed. Now we're in a buy. There's the buy trailing up, the stop, and out. So it's fairly straightforward. And if we go, like I said, this is a separate window, so you can go back to your platform and just have a look at the graph. And here's where we're at the moment. This is the same test running. This is just the graph without the visual test. Go back to the visual test so you can watch it for a little bit longer. So you can see it's a busy EA. This is the 1 hour chart. I'll try to do an example where there's lots of trading. Gets a lot of sideways action at times. It's probably better on the higher time frames, like 4 hours, 6 hour, 8 hours, something like that. We'll see what we do here. We're in a lot of sells, and we're still in sells. And if I'd set the multiple sequence setting to higher than 1, it would have commenced other sequences also. So we'll just wait, watch this, see if it gets out of this. We're sort of stuck in no man's land between buys and sells at the moment. There's a big list of trades here you can see the big list of trades, some winning, some losing. And we're starting to close out now. There's the sells, there goes the buys. All right, I'll just stop the visual test. Now I'll just run the exact same test without the visual mode. So I'll just unclick the visual mode and hit start and go to the graph. It's getting a bit long. And this is the exact same test with the same settings, not in visual mode. This is just on the MT5 Strategy Tester without the visual mode. So just watch this for a little bit and we'll wrap this video up. I just want to see how this ends. It's a $10,000 account from the 1st of January this year, 2025, to the 1st of October. So basically 9 months. Let's have a look. If anyone wants to get hold of this EA, just go to the website, JAGfx-eas.com. You'll find some more information there with regards to the subscription. We are trying to set up a potential 7-day free trial. We're just in the process of doing that now. But other than that, the minimum is about just under $50 US per month if you want to subscribe, or there's cheaper options if you get subscribe longer. Cancel your subscription at any time, so it's no problems. So we're just about to wrap this test up. We'll have a quick look at it. Now this is just a tester. What happens now or in the past may not necessarily happen in the future, so be aware of that. This is just to give you an idea, show you how the EA works. It's not giving you suggested settings. But we can, we're going to wrap this up in about a second. All right, there we go. So there's a nice, fairly steady equity curve, few pullbacks, which you want because it is a dollar cost averaging. This chart here shows you the trades. You can go through individually if you wish. You can go through all the trades, see what they were taken. It's got all the settings up there. It's got the backtest results, $10,000 account, profit, 4,600 roughly, so decent return in 9 months. Profit factor 7.34. There's 260 trades taken. Sharp ratio 2.30, which is great, and the drawdown's pretty reasonable, 8.55. That's a maximum drawdown on equity. So not a bad result, and that just shows you the trailing stop in action. Okay, thank you for watching.